everyone!
Hi, aloha!
So we have lived on Maui for almost 2 years. Not quite, but almost 2 years. And we've been to most of the islands because we like to island hop. And we would like to help you figure out what to pack if you're coming to any of these islands. Or these islands. Any of them. So, number 1. Water shoes!
Water shoes. And good water shoes.
Good water shoes. You can come here, go to Walmart, buy $10 water shoes, and then you will end up not feeling your shin for 6 months? That's what happened to me. Because I trusted water shoes that were really terrible, and I slipped and hurt myself. And it was really bad. And my doctor wouldn't even help me.
Are we going to link where you got these?
Of course, these are from Amazon. I was told about these by a lady running a whale watching tour, and she was like, buy them, live in them, never take them off. And I was like, okay. And now I do. And I always keep these in my car. If you come here, have a rental car, throw these in the car because you never know when you might need them.
Yeah, and they could be called rock shoes instead of water shoes. They're basically for anywhere you want to like walk through water. And
obviously, when you're wearing these, it doesn't mean you can step on coral. Never step on coral or sea urchins. This will not prevent you from getting sea urchined, but it'll help. So wear these, but don't abuse these, and the locals may mock you. Number 2, bring a reusable shopping bag.
Yeah.
Do you know why? You know why? We're not some crazy zero-waste vegans that are pushing you to recycle, although you really should. And we should be those things. We are not. But Hawaii has banned plastic bags. Go Hawaii, thank you. And like plastic straws. So if you come here and you don't plan on eating out every single night, or you just don't have a bag, bring a bag. Most people, as soon as they land in Kahului, they go to Costco, which is the cheapest place ever for food. Like, it's literally cheaper than like shopping malls in Rhode Island. We bought things like very cheap.
It's the same as everywhere else, same prices.
But outside of Costco, everything costs you like 10 more times here. Like $6 milk, like $3 lemons, like it's crazy.
And point is, when you go to Costco, they will not give you a bag. You have to either buy one or they have boxes, but good to have a bag.
And like just one that's you can pack up in a tiny ball, it's fine. It doesn't take up any space.
You can fit this, you can fit a surprising amount in this.
You can fit it better when you fold it though, but yeah. But yeah, so you can't always buy one here in Hawaii to have a little souvenir, but you will need one if you ever go grocery shopping. And these are also good for like carrying your beach stuff. And in the same vein, if you are someone who needs straws, you may want to buy those. Bring a reusable one. They do have straws here, usually made out of like cornstarch or paper. But again, you might just want to bring your own.
They sell these little kits that have like utensils that break down and that are like really, really light.
Yeah, and that'll save you some trouble because some places won't give you any utensils. Some will give you like plastic alternatives, but it's
like
just nicer to
or something like that.
Which I still don't quite believe. They don't actually. You have to have perfect conditions to compost them. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. So yeah, if there's anything single use that you are used to using, bring the reusable version of it here because you might not be able to find it. And if you want to buy, like, everything here is more expensive. So if you want to buy one of these here, it'll probably cost 2 or 3 more times than you would back home. So it's going to save you money also. Number 3. Earplugs. In my case, I wear QuietOn earplugs. These turn off all the noise. They literally turn the quiet on because they're like, you charge them and they, after a few 15 seconds, they like, whoa, turn it off.
Cool.
And obviously you can bring regular earplugs, but these are better. And the reason you need earplugs here, Isaac?
It's loud. Koki frogs.
Koki frogs on some islands, not this one. I love koki frogs. If we had koki frogs, I would not be sleeping in earplugs. But we have chickens.
Oh, yeah. Roosters,
dogs, cats, wild cats fighting, like screeching, and roosters roostering at 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., and Isaac farting, but you don't have to worry about that one, I hope. Better not have that problem. QuietOn. Great product. Love it. I'll bring this to all my trips, not just Hawaii, but Hawaii is especially loud because of all the creatures here.
It's got nothing on Costa Rica's howler monkeys, but...
Never heard those. Oof. So yeah, make sure to bring something to stuff in your ears because toilet paper doesn't work well. I've tried. It sucked. Number 5. Sunscreen. But what kind of sunscreen, Isaac?
Reef safe sunscreen. So honestly, don't even bother bringing your sunscreen from home. It probably is not reef safe.
Even though it says it is.
Yeah, there's specific guidelines for Hawaii. we should know the names of the chemicals that you're not supposed to have, but maybe we can even, it's a very large word, we can put it on the screen.
I'll put it on the screen.
But some even say like reef safe on them, but you have to
They're
really
not.
look at it and say, it says it's Hawaii compliant.
So the reason you should buy it here is because you are sure it's reef safe. But if you want to do research and buy it at home for half the price, you can do that also. But just do your research. Just because it says reef safe, don't believe it. And also, like, I have one that's called, like, unicorn snot. I think that one's okay, but it's got, like, biodegradable glitter in it, which I'm like,
Maybe not.
Is that really good for the environment? Probably not. But, yeah, bring that. You can buy it anywhere here, of course, but it's a lot more expensive, and, you know, that's basically it. It's a lot more expensive.
Actually illegal to sell, not reef safe. So.
That's why buying it here is safest. So, yeah, that. And, similar to sunscreen, bug spray!
Yeah,
Bring bug spray.
Especially if you're either upcountry or in Haiku on the North Shore.
It honestly doesn't matter where you go. If you're a tourist, your first 2 days, you'll be eaten alive because they like fresh tourist blood. You taste different, unique. They want a taste of you.
Bring some bug spray or buy some.
I've been here for almost 2 years, and they still like the taste of me. And I actually go between either using off, which is terrible for me and the planet and everyone, or like super fancy vegan homemade stuff. Some works, some doesn't. We're told that BioFreeze works, and I like BioFreeze.
Try that sometime soon.
I should try that, but I'm just not. I hate taking the risk. I'm allergic to mosquito bites, so I avoid them. But there will be lots of mosquitoes, and if you're like walking somewhere really rural and you're like, "Hey, Hawaiian local, do you have mosquito spray?" They will laugh at you because they don't get bitten, and it's embarrassing. Bring your own spray. Number 6. Bring something like a hat. It can be a cap. It can be like a long sleeve t-shirt. It can be just anything that can protect you from the sun. Because even if you're using sunscreen, if you're like going in and out of water, it might not always work. You might sweat it off, even if it's waterproof. I still get sunburned sometimes if I'm not careful, even though I'm like, you can't really tell because I'm really pale, but this is me really tan. So it's a good idea to have extra protections. Although, if you're going to bring a hat here, make sure it's a hat that's very tight on your head or has a little nerdy strap, because the wind here is insane and it'll blow your hat right off, and then you're polluting and it's sad.
You might want to buy, if you're here, you could buy one of those hats that like has the middle cut out. Those are kind of fun.
And Isaac wants one that has like the neck part.
Yeah,
because his neck gets sunburned.
One or something, whatever. Hikers.
It looks kind of terrible, but it protects you from the sun. And the sun here is not like your local sun. It's gonna burn you, even if you're used to being outside. Just be careful, especially if you're like swimming. That sun is like, whoo! Paddleboarding too, terrible. And speaking of sun protection. Lip balm, UV protected lip balm, good idea, and sunglasses, obviously, because you can have sunburn on your eyeballs and lips.
Yep.
I have had it on the Big Island. That was bad. Number 7.
Don't just pack for a sunny holiday. Depending on where you're going, don't just pack t-shirt and shorts. If you're going up country at all, if you're going up Haleakala, if you're doing anything besides literally just lying on the beach all day.
Even if you're just lying on the beach all day, it is possible. I mean, we have weather here. We have storms, and if you go up the mountain, it's how much? Like 50?
It can get to be like 30 in the winter. So if you're here in like February or something like that, yeah, even in Kihei, it gets pretty chilly at night.
Even in August, if you go up the mountain, it's really cold, and people always say, "Oh, I'm used to cold." No, you're not. It's going to be really cold. Bring a sweater.
Yeah.
And he mentioned places on Maui where it gets cold, but every single island has its own mountain or area that it's going to get really cold, and you will regret not listening to us. So just bring a coat. If you're coming in winter, it's really easy. You just wear whatever you wear on your way to the airport and bring that with you. We literally have a ski coat and ski pants and fluffy socks and boots, and I am still cold. So bring all those. Number 8.
So similar to that, don't just bring flip-flops. Bring some good shoes. There's a lot of really, really, really good hiking here. If you do have the space, wear boots, hiking boots or something like that. You might want to hike in the water shoes we mentioned earlier, depending on what kind of trail you're doing. But
there's one particular trail that you need really good boots that don't have bendy soles because it's made of rocks. It's the Lava Fields hike, La Perouse Bay. It's terrible. It's like rocks, like this size and smaller and the size of my head, and anytime you step on them they move, and none of my muscles hurt. The bottoms of my feet hurt, and I wore like pretty good sneakers, so I was surprised. And there's other places like that, and it gets slippery when it's wet, so like I usually hike in flip-flops, but you shouldn't. Be smarter than me. Number 9. Mine? This is hard. This finger thing is really hard to figure out. Bring something to make your phone or camera or whatever you're using to take photos and make memories. Bring the waterproof case for it. Because I hear the stupidest things in the forums. I have an iPhone 14 Pro Max. Yes, you can drop it in water and you won't die and it won't die. But you don't stick it in water, okay? And people are like, it's waterproof. No, if you stick it in water and water gets into the port, it won't break, but you won't be able to charge it for like 10 hours. And that might ruin an entire day of photos. I know photos is, you know, not the main thing, take photos and videos, but I know you want to because I want to. So just bring something waterproof. You can even buy those $10 bags. They sell them here. But those are not great. I never got good videos or photos in them. So maybe buy yourself a waterproof case. Or if you have a GoPro, make sure it's waterproof. Bring that. There's a lot of places here you might want to stick your phone in water. And I've done it too. But it's just not a good idea.
Yeah, a water bag is good to have too if you're on like a kayak or a boat or something.
Because then you can take all your valuables. This is Hawaii. This is paradise. But people do steal here. Often tourists. Yeah. So don't like just leave all your wallets and stuff when you go swimming. If everyone's swimming, you might get robbed. So just, yeah, water backpack is a good idea. Number 10.
This won't take up any space in your suitcase.
It might, in your brain though.
Bring
ALOHA! But what does that mean?
It does not just mean hello and goodbye, does it? That's what everyone thinks.
Bring hello, bring goodbye.
Yes, it's a spirit of just being kind to others, recognizing that you are a guest, and being graceful. If you're driving, let people go slow, don't go crazy. If somebody's trying to get by you on the road, pull over. Don't take sand from the beach and try to take it back. You will get smitten
Don't touch turtles.
Smited, whatever, by Pele.
Or turtles. Don't touch turtles or seals or coral or any living being.
Yeah, just
stay far away. Dolphins.
Try to be like less visible.
Stay away from dolphins.
Yeah. Just be nice. Recognize that. Yeah, we kind of overthrew this kingdom. We as in white people. Yeah, white Americans. Well, I guess, yeah. Anyway, Americans. And we kind of overthrew them like just over 100 years ago. So they're kind of a little bitter about us coming in, annihilating 99% of their population with smallpox. So,
and not just that, but tourism makes prices go up. Locals can't afford to live here. There's a lot of issues.
Gentrification.
And you might think you're here, you're on vacation, you're taking it easy. There's people who live here and work here and they want to get to work, and then they were used to traffic because of tourists, and we're just trying to get somewhere, so just pull over. Never try and go faster than a local. Impossible. You'll die. They might die. You might hurt someone else. Just pull over, let them go. They'll be happy. They'll give you a shaka. So yeah, do that.
Yeah, just low profile. And, you know, we're not the kind of people, there are those out there that are like, don't even come here, you know. Come here,
I don't believe in gatekeeping.
Don't bring your crazy, like, college frat boy attitude or whatever. If you're going to get drunk, do it somewhere where you're not going to cause a scene and piss off a bunch of people.
And private.
Yeah. So.
And then you can't, like, just be nice. It's very easy, but sometimes it's something we need to remind ourselves of, including us. Sometimes we'll get frustrated in public. We'll be like, shh, we're in Hawaii.
And yeah, you can use aloha and mahalo and stuff, but if you're visiting, don't try to like look up Hawaiian words and use them like you might in like France or Spain or something like that.
You can.
I don't know.
Like
some people might take it the wrong way, so you have to be careful with that. I even don't do it after 2 years. Like I try not to do it too much.
Speaking pidgin, especially to Hawaiians, is considered rude. But again, if you're talking to someone who you're close to, you can ask them. You can even ask them, "Is it okay for me to say this or say that?" And they will tell you. And you can ask people, "Is it okay for me to go here?" Because there's certain places that are kind of like Hawaii only, and you know, we as non-Hawaiians have no right to be like, let me in. So
bring all these things,
and do not bring your dog, because it's really hard and they will get quarantined and they will be upset, like this one.
This one's from here.
This one's from here, from the Big Island. Bye. Aloha.
This is Olena. And I'm Isaac. We're moving to Hawaii!
But first,
we're driving from New York City to Seattle
with Smiley, our 9-year-old rescue pitty,
in our Tesla Model 3, equipped for camping.
And we are funding this trip with our Etsy store.
Meaning we are bringing around 50,000 earrings.
And 500 envelopes.
And our label printer.
On this 11-day cross-country road trip.
Subscribe to the Travel Bug Bite today!
If you liked our video, don't forget to click the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Check out our videos from all around the world and let us know what you'd like to see next.
Thanks for watching!